Hey everybody, this is Deb Beatty-Mel calling from Boston Building Resources. Thanks for coming to our live today, and I am happy to introduce to you two of our new staff members, AnneMarie Sweet and Jimmy Douglas. And these guys have just joined the staff at the Co-op as kitchen designers, and kitchen design is one of the great benefits that our members enjoy when they're redoing their space and looking at kitchen cabinetry. So we knew you would all want to meet them and learn a little bit about them. So we're here in your Facebook feed this afternoon. And I want to start out with just asking each of these guys to kind of introduce themselves and tell us about your background and kind of what you bring to the position of kitchen designer. And AnneMarie, I'll pass the baton to you.
Thank you. So my background as a kitchen designer is I've studied architecture for a long time without getting a degree, and I've been working with a contractor regularly for the last 10 years on his flips. And I worked at the big box store for about 3 years, and now I'm at the BBR learning about bigger and better things.
Cool. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy, how about you?
So I'm a remodeling contractor. Was a remodeling contractor for about 30 years. Had a second career in the facilities department at a large school, and now I'm on my third career here at BBR, designing kitchens.
All right. So, Jimmy, when you start to work with a customer, what are some of the initial questions that you ask to begin to work on their project?
Well, budget usually is first and foremost, because everybody has, certain numbers that they want to stick to. But how willing are they to really adapt their space, or do they want to keep the space that they already have? How open are they to moving plumbing, that kind of thing? Or, or is that something they're really looking forward to? And then within that, just really trying to maximize their functionality of their space in their kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And AnneMarie, you've done a number of kitchens in the past. Are there any ones that stand out for you in terms of kitchens that you've worked on that kind of stay in your mind?
Well, so each and every one of them is unique because everybody's got a much different space. How different or one sticking out? Not really. I'm always very happy when my customers are able to tell me at the end of the project, which is usually long and tedious, that they are really happy to be in there and they like that we incorporated this thing or that thing because it makes their life so much easier. Mm-hmm. And in the sense of cooking and cleaning up and really living their space, because the kitchen is very important.
Yeah, definitely. It's a center of so many things that happen in your home and family.
Right, right. So it's so if there's one that sticks out, not really, they all do.
They were all uniquely challenging.
Unique, yes.
So Jimmy, as a contractor, you've seen what's behind the walls and probably a little more aware of that than maybe the average homeowner. And what are some common knowledge points that you find yourself sharing with homeowners when you begin that conversation?
Well, mostly about some of the issues that they might run into in trying to remodel. With Boston's older housing stock, there tends to be several iterations previous, and you never know what you're going to run into. So it's great to have the experience of doing all the number of kitchens that I've done, and getting a real understanding of what they're going to run into, and try to impart that information to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's not just the original way the house was built, but it's all the versions of renovations in between then and now that you're going to be uncovering.
Yes.
So AnneMarie, how do you start off the conversation when you're working with a homeowner and designing their kitchen?
So a lot of time I'm asking them what their dream is. What are they trying to do? Mm-hmm. So sometimes people are very specific ideas. I want to change this, I want to be able to do that. And some other people are just looking to improve or the look. So the first thing they'll say is, oh, I just want to change the look. I want it more modern or something like that. But then when we get into deeper conversation, we get more into making it a better kitchen for them. Having functionally, yes. That they, I just had this conversation with the last customer that left. I said, right now in your kitchen, you're making adjustment because things might not be readily available and help you do something quickly. But maybe if we move this or we adjust this, you'll be able to do, let's say, a sandwich much quicker and without having to run from one end to the other to get the lettuce, to get the mayo, or the components. So
Right.
Really designing a kitchen is a very big conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not only the look, but also
Right.
how things are arranged to make
Right.
your life easy.
Right, and somebody that makes pastries needs a lot of space, or who makes their own pasta, they need it to dry it. And some people just go to the restaurant and bring over leftover and put them in the microwave, so they don't need the same.
Huge islands, yeah.
Right.
Right.
A lot of counter space.
So Jimmy, you've installed many kitchens as a contractor, and now you're in a point of kind of paving the way for that installation. And what do you make sure to do to make sure the installer has everything they need and the installation goes as smoothly as possible?
Well, that's one of the great things here at BBR is that we really go above and beyond to share all the information that goes into the design, because there's a lot of detail that goes into that. And the end panel on the dishwasher, the size of the fillers, that this has to get scribed or that has to get scribed. Look out for the vent pipe under the sink, or so it's good to have all this information, but to also give this to the contractor so that when the contractor gets the package, they're able to easily understand it and get to work and not run into any snafus, hopefully.
And like to immediately be able to identify those areas that they're going to have to pay a little more attention
That's
to.
right. That's right.
Yeah. And AnneMarie, as you're working with customers, what are some of the cabinet features that you find are really popular with them? Like there are many options for things that pull out and jump up and do a dance.
Yes. Yes.
But what are some of the really popular ones?
So what's very popular is hiding the garbage can. So the cabinets make garbage cans. I've been suggesting a lot of what we call a pantry pull-out, which is basically a cabinet that you put next to a stove where you can hide all your spatulas and ladles and things that you use near the stove that usually sits in a crock or in a vase or of some kind, so to clear out the countertop. We've been suggesting a lot of removing the microwave from being above the stove. It's very common. A lot of people are putting that, but it's not also very convenient because it becomes a cooking surface sometimes, so it needs its own space. The cabinets are versatile. I mean, we can customize them, especially here. The companies we offer have great customization, so if you need a special size or you're trying to fit behind a pipe chase or the chimney or something like that, there's a lot of options. So, but there's a lot of nice cabinets now to try and make it, like we talked before, more functional, easier to clean, put the stuff away so it doesn't look cluttered or anything.
Right. Yeah. So it's just really working for you as a homeowner to make optimize the space.
The space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jimmy, thinking about the cabinet lines that we sell here at BBR, after learning more about them and working with them, what are your impressions so far?
Well, so I know two of the cabinet lines that you carry very well because I've installed a bunch of them for you back in my past life.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we really try to strive for here is quality, value for your money, right? So, you're obviously going to be able to find cheaper cabinets somewhere, but the value for the money, right? Are they going to last 20 years? and what is the value of that. So we really try to, the cabinet lines that we have are not super high end, but they're a great value for the money. Extremely well constructed, very well put together, great finishes. The two of the lines that we carry, that's what they're known for, their finishes.
Right.
And it's phenomenal. So
Yeah, they'll really stand the test of time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. And AnneMarie, how do you stay in touch with the world of design? And I know you're plugged into a lot of networks, and you can learn about what some of the innovative introductions are.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do get a lot of email from the National Kitchen and Bath. They have local chapters. They have a national chapter. Through them, I get a lot of information about kitchens and bath. But I also went to the big national convention where they have all the brand new stuff, where all the manufacturers are explaining all their newer product and the engineering behind it. And so that part of my life as a kitchen designer is very exciting because it's a lot of fun. But I also have architectural emails that I get which highlight projects from all over the world. So many different types of cooking and types of construction. And so, like somebody in Florida doesn't have the same kitchen, or not very similar than somebody we have here, or somebody in Hawaii, or somebody in Bali, or a French kitchen. So I like to keep an eye out on everything that is happening in the world of construction and architecture. So
Yeah,
I get a
just
lot of that information.
see all of those ideas
Oh, yes,
popping up. And
definitely.
be able to pluck the ones that are
That
work
used,
for our
yes,
customers.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
So to wrap up, I'm going to ask each of you what you're most looking forward to working. What you're most looking forward to working here at BBR. So Jimmy, we'll start with you.
For me, it's to continue to help homeowners get the most out of their houses, right? And to be as comfortable in their house and to have their life be as easy as possible.
Right. And AnneMarie, how about you?
So it's very similar. I want people to live their dream as best as we can help them achieve that, and maybe enhance it a little bit. If they want the good-looking kitchen, but we can also give them a functional kitchen, then we've added to them. So I think I think we both do a lot of customer-oriented, definitely service for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for us, for them.
And definitely being happy in your home just
Yes.
kind of provides a foundation for the rest of your life,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
That you can go out into the world and do what you need to do, and knowing that you have a home base to come back to and to take off from makes a world of difference.
Oh, right. Coming home to something you like is very, very nice.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for carving out a few minutes to stream with us this evening, and I hope that all of you who are watching will take a moment to stop in and say hello to AnneMarie and Jimmy in person here at the Co-op at Boston Building Resources, and ask any questions that might have popped up in your mind as we're having our conversation tonight. So thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you in person soon.